Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here, and I am coming to talk to you today about the class that sorry it's dark, we'll deal with that. The class that I just taught on long-term storage food prep. We had the class long-term storage food today, and we were there. Oh, the class was supposed to be from noon. After cleanup and all that, we just got done a minute ago, so it's about 5:50. Not too shabby. We had plenty of materials for everyone. Had a few no-shows, which was kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I think the people that were there, I think a few things happened. I think number one, I think they had a great time. Even though I made fun of a couple of my good friends, but I think everyone had a good time. I think they learned a little bit. There were some people in the class that certainly did not need to come to a basic food storage class. They, I'm getting stopped by the fuzz. Nope, he's going. Sorry. One of the local police officers was coming around, and he is going to get a bad guy. Anyway, sorry I got distracted by a butterfly. I'm trying to pull out on a road. So I think they had a good time. I think everyone got what they expected out of the class. For sure that everyone that registered, of course, the class was a $30 class, and everyone that participated in the class, they each got to take home. Now, remember, they only paid $30 for the class. They got to take home 3 food grade 2-gallon buckets with food grade lids, which are the lids with the rubber seal. They got to take home, in their 3 buckets, we did a bucket of wheat berries. Then in the other buckets, they had their choice of filling up one of the buckets with rice and one of the buckets with beans. I think it was. I think just about everybody, because we had 1-gallon Mylar bags. So my thoughts were to do a beans and rice bucket combo, and I think most everyone did 2 bags in each bucket of beans and rice. Maybe not everyone, but for the most part. And I'm glad that we didn't try to do 5-gallon buckets, just for a couple reasons. Number one, the amount of space on the tables and in the area would have been really cluttered and harder for them to see over their materials to watch. And I think it was well. My philosophy with the buckets was because they're easier to handle, easier to store, and for this class, it was to be familiar with food storage and to use food storage. And so I think it went great. Like I said, there was a few people that were there that certainly could have taught the class, and they still seemed to have a great time. They still stored their food. They were great with the people around them. They still got to practice. Everybody stored their own food. Everything from the ground up to getting their buckets to sanitizing them, storing their food, sealing the Mylar, labeling them. It was great. Super duper great. Sorry about that. So I look forward to getting ready to teach another one. The next class that Adventure Frontier is doing that I'm helping them with is going to be I think we've decided to call it a walking first aid class. It's not a Stop the Bleed class. It's not a TCCC class. It's kind of a hybrid class. And we're 15 people. And but he's bucketing, whether it doesn't matter what it is. It's always good to know, get some hands-on practice. Um, there were several folks that couldn't make it because of prior obligations, and then in my live broadcast I did this morning, Sage was Justin Sage, who's a dear friend. I mean, I say that we've met twice and we've talked a few times, and we eat a bit here lately. He's got a brain tumor and he's doing treatment now, and they just moved him. And he's got a lot going on, and he took the time to send kind words to me, and then he had planned on popping in and visiting, and that was just the thought of that would be wicked cool. So, and then prepping in progress. They had a busy weekend themselves. They've already commented and talked about, asked me how it went, so that's great. I don't know. I just thank you guys for everything you do and all the encouragement. I look forward to doing more education so we can all be ready. Because after all, like I say, let's get ready. Thanks for watching. And I hit the button. There it is. I'm trying. I'm going to stop.